They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand, and a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
They'll run on first down. Warren. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Pickett sets up play action. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 20-yard touchdown, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
From midfield, here's Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Lance. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Lance going to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're
like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ross Dwelly from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. To drive out. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, it's Warren, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Off play action, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Here's 1st and 10.
43.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Here comes 2nd down. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. Possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have
as well for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Lance looking to throw.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock a more pressing factor. One final try now for Lance. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year,
You make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Steelers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. Will come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.